Let's start with today's lecture in which we will solve the next payload questions from Keith Williams. So far we have done many questions. In this video lecture we will do the next 5 questions, that is question number 76 to question number 80. Question 76 is, how much traffic load can be carried by an aircraft whose DOM, BEM, TOM and takeoff fuel are given? So just write the formula. Traffic load is equal to takeoff mass minus DOM plus takeoff fuel. Takeoff mass is 46,720. Dry operating mass is 27,000 and takeoff fuel is 13,380. 46,720 minus 27,000 plus is 40,380. So 46,720 minus 40,380 equals to 6,340. So option C is the correct option. Okay. 6,340 is the maximum traffic load. Question 77. Aircraft has a basic empty mass, dry operating mass. How much traffic load can be carried on a flight for which a takeoff fuel is given to you and takeoff mass is also given? Simple. Traffic load equals to regulated takeoff mass minus dry operating mass plus takeoff fuel. Substitute all the values. Takeoff mass is 330. Dry operating mass is 170. Takeoff fuel is 520. 330 minus 170 plus 520 equals to 690. So takeoff fuel load, question 77. Takeoff fuel load is 52,000. So it's not 520, it is 52. So 170 plus 52 is triple two. So 330 minus triple two is 108 or 108,000 pound. That is 1,08,000 pound. So option A is the correct option. Let's go to the next question. Question 78. Aircraft has 4 engines, each of which consumes an average of 975 kg fuel every hour. What is the maximum traffic load that can be carried on a 3-hour flight for which the following data apply? Takeoff mass, performance and structural, ram fuel is given, startup and taxi fuel is given, landing mass, structural and performance are given, ram fuel is given. Now one is maximum ram fuel, that is the limit, and the actual ram fuel that you are carrying is given here. Variable loads are given to you. DOM will include that, so don't consider it separately. Zero fuel mass and basic empty mass given to you. It looks complex but very simple. Start with step 1, in which you have to make 3 columns, one for takeoff mass, second for landing mass, and the third for zero fuel mass. In the takeoff mass column, you are going to write the value which is lower of performance limited takeoff mass and maximum structural takeoff mass. Okay, now over here, performance takeoff mass is 63 and maximum takeoff mass is 67. So 63 we are going to consider. Next, in landing mass column, you are going to write a value which is lower of performance limited landing mass and maximum structural landing mass. To that you are going to add trip fuel. Okay. So between performance landing mass of 50,000 and structural landing mass of 56,000. 50,000 is a lower quantity. So write 50,000 here. Fuel. Now trip fuel is not directly given to you, but they have given you some indirect information. Like aircraft has 4 engines. So this is your aircraft, has 4 engines. Okay. Engine number 1, engine number 2, engine number 3, engine number 4. Okay, so engine 1 consumes 975 kilograms fuel per hour. Per hour. Likewise with other engines. Okay, so every hour it consumes 975. It's a 3-hour flight, correct? So for 3 hour, engine 1 will consume 975 into 3, which is equal to 2,925 kilograms. Similarly, other 3 engines will also consume same amount of fuel for this duration of flight. So 2,925, 2,925 for 3 hour, 2,925. So now the total trip fuel, our total trip time is 3 hours. So trip fuel will be 2,925 multiplied by 4 engines. 2,925 multiplied by 4, which is equal to 11,700 or 11.7. So we will add 11.7 here, which is a trip fuel. So 50 plus 11.7 is 61.7. Now in the zero fuel mass column, you are going to write a value which is the sum of zero fuel mass and takeoff fuel. That will be equal to what? So zero fuel mass is 51,300 or 51.3. Takeoff fuel is not given to you, but RAM fuel is given and startup taxi fuel is given. So your takeoff fuel will be equal to RAM fuel minus startup and taxi fuel. RAM fuel is 25,778. Startup fuel is 350 kilogram per engine. So for 4 engines, it will be 350 into 4. So that is equal to your takeoff fuel. So 25,778 minus 350 into 4, which is 1,400. So takeoff fuel will be equal to 24,378. Okay. So I'm going to write here 24.378. Now 51.3 plus 24.378 is 75.678. With this, we have found 3 takeoff values from the 3 columns. We have to select that value which is the lowest of them. And the lowest value is 61.7. This becomes our regulated takeoff mass. So